So you guys are opening up NCAA tournament play today. You're coming up fourth straight ACC championship. I mean, what's this week period been like in celebrating the ACC championship, but also getting ready for what's next?
I think we have a really big and clear goal at the start of the season, and it's that we want to win the regular ACC championship, the ACC tournament, and of course the NCAA tournament. And I think that knowing that from the start really makes it easy to celebrate the small moments and the big moments, like winning an ACC tournament, because it's not easy. But I think that we were doing that, we also knew that this is the start of something bigger, and it's also more than just celebration. It's kind of like a proof that we know that we're capable of what we're doing. So going on from there, we just need to execute, and I think everyone is on the same page with it.
When the tournament field came out, how much did you pay attention to it? How much do you look at it and think this is our path to carry North Carolina?
Oh, we don't do that. I think the coaches do. They're probably in there doing a lot right now. But as a team, we just look at the next opponent, and it's Morehead State right now. And I'm really excited to play them. I've never played them. It's going to be really fun. So I think that we take it one game at a time, because otherwise it's overwhelming, honestly.
You guys are deep in the season here. You guys have been dominant all year, haven't lost a game. I guess what goes into matching to say okay, this next game we're gonna play our best game and stuff like that. How do you guys continue to match the intensity and get better each game?
I think what you just said about getting better is the big part, because we started off the season and we had these 2 games in Texas. We sensed what our level can be, but from there we also know that we started here, but we want to get here. And it's been a good curve for us so far, and I think there are ups and downs, but we steady go upwards, and I think that's been shown so far. And we also know that we have reached our good level that we want to get at, but now going into the tournament, you need to do it each game, because it's a win or lose situation. And I think that knowing that is kind of a trigger for us, and we love these situations. So I think that we all know that we can get there, and that not just win the game, but also get better for the next opponent. Sorry, I'm superstitious, knock on wood. And we get there.
In the NCAA tournament, having experience in this tournament, what's key for you guys? You have 1 week, you win, survive and move on. What's key, to keep winning and stay consistent? As you mentioned, keep getting better. From what you remember.
I think everything that we do around the team, I think a lot of the focus from media obviously comes when you look at our games and how we perform, but in the weeks is where we put down our effort, and then we do this 90-minute game and we execute. But during the week we do all the scouting, we do all the recovery, we do all the extra stuff, we hang out with Laura and E all the time just to get a little better and make sure that our bodies are fit, and I think that's the effort we put out during the week.
Just scouting Morehead State, what do you guys know about them so far? What are you guys planning for?
So far we know nothing, honestly. I think, because we had an off day yesterday, so we're starting today with figuring out how it's going to be. So that will be interesting. I'm very excited for it. I love analytics and scouting people. For me, that's a fun part of it. So I'm excited for this.
So Beata, you played most of your season here at the 9. Then you moved this year to the wing. Talk a little bit about that transition for you, going from playing up on top of the 9 to the wing.
I think for me, I've learned a lot from it, which I'm very grateful for. And I think we have a really strong 9 in Jordan. She's very good at what she's doing. She's way bigger than me, and she has a different type of playing style that I think is benefiting our team right now. And I also know that I feel comfortable on the wing with my crosses. I feel like I can contribute there. And then there's a lot of other stuff I can gain from that. So I'm very grateful being in college and being able to try new stuff, and having my last season now being something where I can pick up new traits and being better at something else. And honestly, it was at the beginning of it, I was probably a little more uncomfortable with it, but now I feel like there's a lot of possibilities with it for myself.
So they kind of had to sell you on it a little bit?
Sorry?
They kind of had to persuade you to do it a little bit? Or?
They didn't tell us what to do when we go there, so that's more of it.
So you guys have been